Now, a while ago, I found this sign at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using it for a project. It does have the letters that spell home on it, and I really love these wood letters, so I want to try and save these because I think it would be perfect for another project. The one thing about these layered signs is the words are glued on pretty well, so I'm just very carefully trying to remove without breaking the letters, and unfortunately they broke, but I think those are definitely salvageable for a future project. Because for this project, I only need that wooden round. Now, if you want to do something like this, you don't necessarily need this size, but for what I'm using it for, it's going to be perfect. But I want to raise the edge a little bit. So I have some Dollar Tree wood glue, and I'm going to put that all the way around the outer edge of my Dollar Tree wood round. Are you noticing a theme? I love shopping at Dollar Tree and finding different things like this that I can use for projects that I can really personalize and make for myself, my own decorating, as well as making things that I can give to my friends and family. And once I had the glue on, then I came back with these half round wooden beads. Now, I found these beads on Amazon. They were very affordable, and I find that I use them a lot in projects like this when I'm making a sign or trying to make something a little different. So not just a round wood sign, but I want to give it some dimension, and these half beads really help to do that. So I'm going to take the beads and I'm going to try and keep them spaced evenly apart and put them all the way around the outside of this circular piece of wood. And I know you can find pieces like this at Hobby Lobby, probably Michael's, or even online, probably even Etsy, that are already done if you wanted to start that way. That would be a very easy way to make this project, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive that way. But if you're like me and you like to get creative and make something yourself, this is a project that is very simple to do. And I think one of the reasons why I like projects like this is even if you're a beginner, you can do this and you can have something nice for your spring decorating, indoor or outdoor. And once I had all of the beads attached, then I did set the sign off to dry overnight because I want it dry for this next step, which is where I'm going to be painting it with some apple barrel paint. This is in King's Gold, and I applied that to my sign. I made sure to get into the nooks and crannies in between all of the wood beads. This is why I really like using the Dollar Tree wood glue to secure the beads in place instead of using hot glue. Because if I would have just used hot glue, if I were really tapping that brush in between all of those, some of them might have come off in the process. So if you have some wood glue or possibly even just craft glue, it definitely attaches the wood beads to the wood circle permanently, making it easier for you to do this part of the project, which is painting. And I love painting. There's so many of my crafts that have paint involved. I think I enjoy painting so much because of the different things that you can achieve with a bottle of paint that you can usually find for around 69 cents. And like I typically do, I did a pretty heavy coat of the acrylic paint, but again, the apple barrel paint is very forgiving and you don't have to worry about it cracking or anything like that if the coat of paint is a little bit heavy. So it's really important to make sure you get on the inside and the outside of the wooden beads so that everything is covered with that King's Gold or whatever color you want to do paint. And before the paint had a chance to dry, I came back with some antique white. Again, this is an acrylic paint, and I added just lines of it to my sign. And as I'm looking at this right now, it almost looks like a pie. I think it looks like a pie anyway. Maybe I'm hungry. And after I had enough of that antique white paint onto my sign, I came back with a 2-inch chip brush and I just blended the King's Gold and the antique white paint together. Now this will give different shades of the gold and the cream color, which I kind of like. And for me, this really goes well with my honeybee theme, which is what I'm doing with this sign. I'm going to make a honeybee or a bee sign that I can use in my decorating this spring once I get done with all of the early spring crafts. I did feel that I wanted a little bit more of that definition of the cream, so I came back with a little bit more of the cream color and blended it lightly into the King's Gold. I also came back around the edges to tie the wooden bead parts into the flatter surface of the wood round. Now, once that had dried, I found this sign earlier this spring at the Dollar Tree. And when I saw it, I was like, I need this sign. This is so cute. It says, "Be happy." And I think all of us need to be happy all the time. And this just acts as a little bit of a reminder, and it will fit really well into bee decor or a bee tiered tray. But this is meant to go into the ground, and I'm not going to be putting it into the ground, so I need to remove that bottom metal piece that would be going into the ground. So I tried using some nippers first, and I really wasn't having very much luck. So then I came back with my Husky nipping tools, and they have more of a flat surface, so it makes it easier so you can remove something like this metal stake. If you're going to be doing this, I would recommend being very careful and taking your time. Just do it a little bit at a time until you get the separation. Now, I did end up doing a little bit of damage to the bottom, so I came back with some pliers and just tried to straighten things out a bit. Next, I came back with some B7000 adhesive. You can also use E6000 if that's what you have. And I put a little bit of the adhesive onto the back of the sign. I'm going to be attaching this black sign to the wood sign that I just made. And I centered the Be Happy as close as I could. And that is pretty much it. And when you're using a craft adhesive like this, you can move the sign around a little bit. When it dries, it's clear, so it won't show up in the paint. And once my sign had completely dried, that's it. That's all I had to do to make this adorable sign. Like I said, this was a very easy project to do. It can be done in a weekend. Just because of the drying time, it does take a little bit longer, but in no time at all, you can have something really nice to add to your late spring or early summer decorating. Right now, I don't have a lot to go with this sign, but over the next few months, I really hope to have a lot of honeybee and be happy and different bee related sayings for one of the tiered trays that I like to bring out in the summer. I always really enjoy making something new that I can put onto a tiered tray. Adding maybe just 1 or 2 pieces every season just really helps to build my collection. And when I get too many, then I can share my crafts with my friends and family. I hope that I've inspired you to get into your craft room and make something. It doesn't matter what it is, just get into your craft room, make something this weekend, and enjoy yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, I have lots more like this, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you click the bell notification, you'll get an alert when I have new videos coming out. Happy crafting!